You have just spent the past 3 weeks preparing your presentation. You have played by all the rules in the book. Content, check. Message, check. Language, check. Delivery, check. You are even having daydreams of how the security team will ward off scores of adoring fans. However, during the day of the presentation, you are the last of 16 presenters. What's more, there are just 8 people left in the room. What do you do? These and many scenarios face public speakers from time to time, and they call for you as an orator to stay silent. I'd like to look at some of the scenarios that cause you to zip your lip as a communicator. The first scenario is a tired audience. If your listeners have sat through hours and hours of long presentations, training, speeches, please don't torture them with yet another long address. This is not the time for oratory gymnastics or vocal somersaults. Just state the facts and sit down. Your audience will love you for it because you are sensitive to their needs and they're going to remember your message. You see, everyone wins. The second scenario where you should stay silent is when dealing with a hostile crowd. If your listeners are heckling and booing you, it means that they don't want to listen to you. Don't be so obtuse that you are willing to ram 3 weeks worth of content down their throats, even when they are uninterested. Instead, it is better to just take a bow and exit. However, there is a caveat. If the hostility is coming from just one section of the room or one person, then subdue it since you have the microphone. A case in point was the 2012 re-election of Barack Obama. He was talking about immigration, which is a controversial issue. And one person started shouting and saying how his administration has oppressed undocumented workers. And then he started chanting, "No more deportation, no more deportation, no more deportation." And 2 more people joined in the chant. What Barack Obama did was exemplary. He calmed them down, and then he explained to them that as a president, his only instrument of reform is Congress, and that's the price they have to pay as a democracy. Borrow a leaf from Barack Obama's playbook and subdue the hostility if it is coming from one section. So this means that it's a fight or flight scenario, meaning that if the hostility is overbearing, then please step back and exit. But if it is manageable, by all means, say what you have to say. Finally, scenario 3 is when a speaker is unprepared. Imagine a case where you're walking down the street and a reporter puts a microphone in front of you. Then they ask you to comment about the latest increases in fuel prices. You have no idea that fuel prices have gone up and you could not even care less. In such a situation, simply say that you have no comment. There's no shame in it. An effective speaker is one who uses good judgment, discernment, and common sense to read the mood of their audience and respond accordingly. Indeed, there are times when silence is truly golden.